हेलो एवरीवन। आज की वीडियो में बात करेंगे एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ गॉसेस थ्योरम की। गॉसेस थ्योरम को कैसे यूज करते हैं टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स फॉर ए सिंगल चार्ज और फॉर दिस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चार्ज। तो सबसे पहले निकालेंगे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू ए पॉइंट चार्ज। इसमें हमें गॉसेस थ्योरम यूज करने हैं। सो दिस इज द पॉइंट O, and at this point the charge is plus Q, and we want to know the value of electric field at this point P due to charge plus Q. So if we want to use the Gauss's law, this point should lie on the Gaussian surface. So this is the Gaussian surface with radius R. Here we consider one small element ds. इसकी डायरेक्शन कैसे होगी? आउटवर्ड, written by eta vector. Electric field at this point due to this charge plus q will be away from the charge. Again outward, and the direction of electric field and eta parallel to each other. So theta between them is equal to 0 degree. Now surface integral of electrostatic field over the surface with radius r, center O, E dot ds. This is equal to E ds cos 0, and this is E integral ds, and this is E into integral ds means 4 pi r square. तो अभी हमने क्या किया कि सरफेस इंटीग्रल कैलकुलेट किया। सरफेस इंटीग्रल का मीनिंग क्या है? इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स। अभी गॉसेस थ्योरम यूज नहीं किया है। अकॉर्डिंग टू गॉसेस थ्योरम, दिस सरफेस इंटीग्रल E dot ds is equal to q total charge inside upon epsilon naught second. अब this is surface integral E dot ds, this is E dot ds, दोनों को कंपेयर कर दो। So from equation first and second, E into 4 pi r square is equal to q upon epsilon naught, और E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. थर्ड इक्वेशन। सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की वैल्यू आ गई। दिस इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट दिस पॉइंट P. नाउ इफ यू वांट टू राइट दिस इन वेक्टर फॉर्म, सो क्या करेंगे? यूनिट वेक्टर से मल्टीप्लाई 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square into यूनिट वेक्टर r। यूनिट होगा न्यूटन पर कूलम और वोल्ट पर मीटर। सो इन दिस वे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हमें पता लग गया एट दिस पॉइंट P. अब सपोज यू वांट टू नो द इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स ऑन a charge q naught. This q naught is held at point P. Okay, so electric force on q naught y charge q. This F is equal to E into q naught. So F वेक्टर लिखेंगे तो F वेक्टर is equal to E into q naught. So E वेक्टर की वैल्यू क्या है? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square into unit vector है. So this is now 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square into unit vector r into q naught. So this is now 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r square into unit vector r. In this way, we can find the force using Gauss's theorem. So this is force, the Coulomb's force. In this case, the Coulomb's force is obtained using the Gauss's theorem. F is equal to is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r square. R square, this is scalar, into unit vector r. This was Newton. Second application of the Gauss's theorem. In this, we will find electric field due to charged spherical cell. Okay. So this is the charged spherical cell. Center O, radius r, charges distributed over the surface. And we want to know the electric field due to surface distribution of charge. So first case, when the point is outside this cell. So point हमने लिया, this is the point. Distance of the point is r. So if you want to use the Gauss's theorem to find the value of electric field at this point, तो सबसे पहले क्या कंडीशन है कि the point should lie on the Gaussian surface. This is Gaussian surface. At this point, a small surface element ds, the direction of the area vector eta, direction of electric field at this point, because this is positive charge, so away from the charge, E. Again the angle between E vector and ds vector 0. So देखो दोनों कंडीशन फुलफिल हो गई. नंबर 1 क्या था कि चार्ज इज इनसाइड द गॉसियन सरफेस, ये पूरा चार्ज इनसाइड द गॉसियन सरफेस. सेकंड, द पॉइंट वेयर यू वांट टू नो द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, यहां निकालना है आपको. सो दैट इज लाइंग ऑन द गॉसियन सरफेस. ओके, तो पहले क्या करेंगे कि सरफेस इंटीग्रल कैलकुलेट करो, उसके बाद गॉसियन थ्योरम अप्लाई करो, दोनों को कंपेयर कर लो, यू विल गेट द आंसर. So, first of all, we will calculate surface integral E dot ds over the given surface with radius r and center O. So this is equal to E vector mod ds vector mod cos 0 integral, and this is now E ds, and this is E into integral ds equal to 4 pi r square. First equation. According to Gauss's law, the surface integral E dot ds is equal to total charge inside upon epsilon naught. दोनों को कंपेयर कर लो. So E into 4 pi r square, this is equal to q upon epsilon naught, or E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. That is the value of the electric field at point P. Now you can see this r is the radius of the Gaussian surface. This r is taken from the center of the spherical cell, not from this charge, not from this charge, not from here, not from here. So electric field at point P is such that produced due to the charge held this center O, but there is no charge at the center. So for a given surface charge distribution for the spherical cell, we can consider the total charge at the center. Although there is no charge at the center, the total charge is Q here. यहाँ कोई charge है ही नहीं. But this formula shows that the total charge distributed on the surface कैसे behave करेगा? जैसे पूरा का पूरा charge center पर रखा हुआ है. So this is for outside. If the point P is on the surface, तब क्या? if the point P lies on the surface of the cell, then small r is equal to capital R. That is only the change. जो small r था, this will become capital R. Now that will become the Gaussian surface. Okay. So in that case, E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. Okay. So charge again same. In place of small r, we write capital R. If the point is inside this cell, then E dot ds, this is equal to q upon epsilon naught. So this is equal to 0 because the charge inside this spherical cell q, here 0, inside this spherical there is no charge, so q is equal to 0. So q की जगह पे 0 लिखा, so this is total 0. अब now solve this. This will become E ds is equal to 0. अब here you can see ds is area, small element of the area. So integral ds means total area. Total area can't be 0. That is integral ds, this can't be 0. ये possible ही नहीं है. But the product is 0. But E integral ds is equal to 0. Therefore E should be 0. And inside this spherical cell, this E is equal to 0. So inside this spherical cell charge is 0, electric field is 0. अब क्या करेंगे, इसका ग्राफ ड्रॉ कर लीजिए. Now draw the graph between electric field and the distance. So along this axis, ये x axis, distance is taken. Along y axis, electric field is taken. ये center O, this is the point. This distance is radius of the spherical cell. So up to this radius, up to this value, electric field is equal to 0. And on the surface, ये value maximum. E की value कितनी होगी? Maximum. And outside the surface, it will be E proportional to 1 upon r square. So this is the graph between the electric field and the radius. This will be the spherical cell. आप देखें ध्यान से. So electric field की value will be like that. That is spherical cell. So you can see this is the point on the surface, value is maximum. Outside the surface, electric field is reducing following the inverse square law, and inside the electric field is 0.